What's up, guys? It's me, Alan, and I am back with another video. This is probably going to be a shorter video. I don't know. But I want to talk about the work by the one, the only, Tom Grossi, and his NFL weekly reactions from this past season. Week 17's reaction just uploaded, or was uploaded late last night. I watched it this morning. Holy shit, that was awesome. I hope it comes back next year. Now, I'm going to explain all this without spoil, or try not to spoil everything, but I will explain this to the best of my ability. So go ahead, drop a like, subscribe, and I'll leave a link to his channel in the description below. He's a far bigger YouTuber than I am. So I don't know how many of the 330 people subscribe to me. Thank all of you for that. That subscribe to me or subscribe to him, how many viewers subscribe to him. But if you're not, I'll go ahead and subscribe. But anyway, so what are his weekly reactions? Well, they're not like he reacts to each game. No. This is completely different. This is completely different. Okay? This man works his ass off at his home to film out skits of him as each of the AFC East teams and each of the NFC East teams from, over the course of this season, and even a few videos back in the summer. And what started out really as skits just evolved, of two families, quote unquote, the AFC and NFC East divisions, of course. It evolved into something so much more. And I'm not gonna lie, and a lot of people would agree with me. This is award-winning quality. Seriously, it is. I think one of my favorite parts is there was a few episodes where Tom's cat, he has a cat, by the way, would just be in the background, just walking around sometimes. It happened in this video too, or the week 17 reaction, which is pretty neat. Um, but yeah, so basically how it started was, he did skits, a couple of them over the summer, revolving around, the Jets and the Giants. Base. So, all right, I got some explaining to do. If none of you have watched it, trust me, you should. I'm just gonna explain this to the best of my ability and try not to spoil everything, because I'm just really excited. But anyway, so the AFC and NFC East teams, they were each given names as people. For the Patriots, they were known as Carl. Miami, I still don't know what the heck their name was in the skits. They were known as the dad of the family, although later on, something would happen between them and the Eagles, known as Rocky, and sort of another version of the Dolphins, a sort of younger, I guess you say, version, um, more akin to the way the Carl acts, known as Danny, showed up. So there's that. For the Jets, they were known as Springsteen. The Giants were known as Bruce, so there you can see the joke there. And the Bills were known as Frederick. And on the NFC side, Dallas was known as Gus. Philadelphia was known as Rocky, as I already mentioned. The Giants, as I said, were known as Bruce. And Washington, the football team, was known as Wildflower Turquoise. The name sounds weird, but if you read between the lines, WFT, Wildflower Turquoise, Washington football team, there you go. Anyway, so basically it started out over the summer where you have little skits with Bruce and Springsteen basically just reacting to the previous season, for their teams. And Frederick was filming, he was behind the camera. Um, and then Carl would show up later on, and then it moved on to the beginning of the season. We started with the AFC East, then went to the NFC East, and it just evolved from there. Bruce was spending a lot of time with the AFC East teams at first. Um, basically the story goes there that uh, I get the Miami. That's just what I'm going to refer to him as. Took him in because of the way that the NFC East family was acting, and he kind of saw that and whatever at one point. We don't really know a ton back into that, but there's that. Um, and basically Holy crap! I mean, it's it goes between, you see how the teams, like the teams would react to each other, or characters. Sorry, they'd react to each other. With the games of the past week, obviously would get mentioned a lot. But then as the series evolved, it was more so the personification of their seasons. Like it was less talking about it and more the personification of it. And in the end, three of the characters, one from the AFC East and two from the NFC East, kind of got killed off. Um, but you could probably guess who, but I won't say. Um, but the ending, it just felt perfect, honestly. The thing that I didn't understand at first was who was the other. There was another character involved in the finale episode, and I'm like, what the hell? And then I read the comments, and somebody's like, oh, that's the Chicago Bears, and I'm like, oh, got it, because they're 8-8, and they backdoored their way into the playoffs somehow. Who knows how? But wait, now that I think about it, Buffalo, Philly. Oh, okay, yeah, now that makes sense. Sorry, I'm thinking of that wild card game a few years ago, Bill Bears Eagles, the one where what was it? Cody Parkey hit the field goal off the uprights and missed. Yeah, that whole game. But anyway, but that aside, again, if you have not seen the series, trust me, you're gonna want to watch. There's a whole playlist for it. I'll link that in the description as well. Oh my god, like I mean, and I'm a Patriots fan, and I gotta say, Tom, if you're watching this video, you fucking nailed the impression of Patriots fans. I'm not one of those cocky sons of you know what, but you can imagine how a lot of us Patriots fans have been for the last however many years. I mean, hell, I have literally lived through this entire Patriots dynasty. I was born in 2001, October to be exact. So I was born in the early stages of it. And yeah, I've gotten to see the whole thing pretty much. Um, all I can say is I was extremely impressed. And I know, and I also want to mention, Tom, glad you got my letter. Um, and I mentioned in that, how impressed I was, and how awesome this whole series has been. And as the heater wants to turn on. And um, all I can say is you did an amazing job, man. And words don't even begin to describe how awesome of a job you did. And all I can say is keep at it, man. Keep at it. Um, that was funny. If you guys were watching the dumpster fire stream with Tom was on it with 5 points and with urinating tree for week 17, um, going into or they were doing their playoff predictions, I should say. And it was funny because Tom came on, or he went to go to the bathroom at one point, and then he came back on in his wildflower gear. It was hilarious. He actually has he has a Washington football team jersey with wildflower on the back, which is awesome. Oh my god, I'm still not over it. Honestly, I'm not ready for this series to be over for this season. But either way, um, so with all that being said, again, link to his channel and the playlist for the whole season below. Check it out. Tom Grossi is just an amazing YouTuber. He really is. He's probably one of the best, football YouTubers out there. And there are some literally amazing football, YouTubers out there. I mean, Urinating Tree, he does a lot of like everything, but I feel like his niche is football. Honestly, you got him. You got 5 Points Vids, Brett Coleman. I mentioned Flight Mike following me on Twitter earlier. Or no, sorry. Yeah, he followed me on Twitter. Pretty awesome. But he has his second channel, Microphone, which is more football related. So there's that. Uh, Flemlo Raps, KTO. There are a lot of amazing football content creators out there, and honestly, the only one I knew of going into last year was KTO. Man, I found a shit ton, more in the process. Again, 5 points. Urinating Tree. Flight Mike second channel microphone. Grossi, Brett Coleman. Holy shit. That all being said, again, I can't say this enough. If you have not seen the series, go back to the beginning, watch it all the way through. It is just, it is amazing. And I'll probably binge watch the whole thing a few times over this year, leading up to, the summer and to see what happens. So, thank you, Tom, for providing us with this fucking award-winning quality stuff. It is just, it is just, it's awesome. Seriously, it really is. Um, and I can't wait to see what else you come up with in the future. So, yeah, take a good long break, man. You earned it. And to your Packers, I wish them the best of luck. But like I said in that super chat on the dumpster fire stream, if they face Tampa Bay, I'm just saying they got a shot. Tampa Bay's got a shot. Just saying. But thank you all for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. And if you did, please drop a like, subscribe. Go subscribe to his channel as well. And I will see you all in the next video. Peace.